And I'm so glad you were able to come back and see me today. I missed you. You weren't able to get to me. I know you've been very busy. You missed a few sessions. Is everything okay?
Yeah, actually, like I've been like really busy with with school, and I start actually like sometimes, but I think it's not like the work. I think my head is so busy with all the stuff that I have to do that now I feel like I'm started like slacking on like some of my work, some of my responsibilities, and I feel bad. Like it makes me feel really bad that I'm start like falling behind in my work that I never did before. So yeah, so even like stuff like coming to therapy and stuff like that. Sometimes I just decide like like watch TV or do something else instead of coming. So I know there's like, I'm busy, but I know that busy for stop doing the stuff. It's just that I don't know. I think I'm procrastinating too much.
Okay. Well, it sounds to me like you're not as anxious as you were at our last visit. You said you are like very busy, but I heard you say you're spending a little time to just downtime watching some TV, which cannot necessarily be a bad thing. Maybe you just need that quiet time for yourself. And how are the kids? Is everything okay with the kids?
They're good. They're being my baby, like my daughter. She's been a little bit sick, so we haven't been sleeping too much during the night.
I'm so sorry.
Yes, but she's doing better. She's start eating again. My son, he's great. They they love the weather. They want to go out every opportunity that they have.
Of course.
So yes, I try to do that weekend to take them out and stuff like that.
So have you made any decisions about school and continuing with your education since we talked last?
Yes, actually I thought about like not going to school during the summer, like giving that break.
Okay.
I'm a little concerned because I said like maybe I'm gonna get too comfortable, but I know like only having 2 classes left, I'm not just gonna drop the towel and be close to the end.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm just gonna take this summer to enjoy with my kids.
That's a great idea. That's a great
Maybe
idea.
I have the opportunity to go on vacation with them, and maybe that will charge me enough to go back to school and do my homework on time and do all that I'm supposed to do.
Right, but that's great, Anna. You've come to some really good decisions since. You missed a few sessions, but you used them very well because you've come to some great decisions. I'm so happy for you.
Mm-hmm.
So now, how are the children? They must be so excited that mom's spending more time with them.
Yes, they're happy. I'm a little worried because I'm at the end of the semester. And I feel like with the work and the school and everything, I start getting like burned down. Like like I don't want when you have so much stuff to do that you're like pretty much like lock yourself and you don't do anything.
Mm-hmm.
I think I'm getting at that point, so I'm trying to push myself like a little out of that point, like to start doing the stuff that I'm doing. So I'm spending like time with my kids. I take them out, but I'm supposed to be doing some other stuff.
So now, but Anna, that part is true, but what are you doing for Anna? I'm hearing you saying that you are spending time with your children. I know how special and important they are to you. You love them so much. But what are you doing for Anna? I don't hear too much going on that you're doing just for you. What time do you spend with yourself?
Well, I do, like for example, this afternoon I'm going with my friends to the city, but I know I have a lot of stuff to do, so I know like I'm gonna be out and I'm gonna enjoy it because it's beautiful. But I know, like, in the back of my mind, I'm like, oh my God, when am I going to get this stuff done?
So what I'm hearing you say is that you want to go out and have a really good time, but you're still concerned about the things that are being left undone at home. Is that correct? Okay. So now, do you have a plan? Like, after you come back from your outing, do you have something set in place that you can get some of your housework caught up, perhaps?
I kind of have a plan. The thing is that I don't have enough hours. I wish we have like a 36 hours in the day because I don't have enough.
Yes.
So I have, I have to go to do my volunteering, which I love and I enjoy a lot. And I have to get the stuff ready for school for the kids. I may get to do some of the stuff that I, at least like a chapter a little bit. But yeah, I know I definitely need more time.
Okay. All right. So at least you have a plan in place that you're going to, get some of the things done. What are some of your other options to getting the other things that are on your plate completed, that would make you feel less anxious? Because I'm feeling a little anxiety coming from you about, having so much to do and not enough hours in the day. So do you have any short-term plans for how you're going to, get some more things done?
No, actually, I haven't thought about. The only thing that I thought maybe get a couple of days off from work.
Okay.
Because they know we're at the end of the semester and they know I'm going to school. So I have a personal days at work. So maybe I'm thinking, take a couple of days off from work.
Okay.
And while my kids are at the school, I can do my schoolwork. That's the only thing that I may wanna be able to do at this point.
But Ann, I'm so proud of you. That sounds like such a great plan. Because the last time we met, you weren't even going down that road. But now you are considering some of your options, and I'm so proud of you. You really need to, stay focused on yourself, of course, and not let so much anxiety build up. And for you to take off the few days from work to get your schoolwork caught up, I think that's a great idea. So once you get the schoolwork caught up, are you thinking about going back next semester? Is that still an option for you?
Yes, I definitely want to finish because I want to, keep moving forward. It's just that I've been doing it 2 years in a row. I go to school during the summer, I don't have any vacations. So this year is the first one that I'm actually gonna take, real vacations.
That's great. That's absolutely great. Mm-hmm. So now, do you know where you and the children are going to go? Are you going to hang out and just go to the beach? Do you have a big plan for your time off, or you want to do it day by day? What are you thinking about doing with that?
Well, I have some plans with my mom. She wants to go to. Well, she said let's go to Colombia, but Colombia is too expensive. So maybe to Florida. I will go maybe with my mom to Florida. Maybe for 4 days with the kids, and I know they love the beach over there. They love the water because it's warm. So I may do that with them.
That's a great idea. Sounds like you have a great plan, and your mom's on board with you. She'll be helping out a little bit, so you'll be able to get some stuff done, and you'll be able to enjoy your summer. And so I'm really pleased. A lot of the anxiety, even though I did miss our sessions, I have to admit, but a lot of the anxiety is gone from you. I actually sense that you are really, bringing it a little together since we last talked, because I was a little bit concerned, the last time we met, and I did, call and left a few messages to check in on you, and I know you were very busy with the kids and with school, but I'm so glad you have really figured out a great plan. As opposed to not, being with the kids, you found a healthy balance, if you will, because you're still going to be in school, but you're spending time with your kids, and that's great. And so as far as the housework, that will be there. You'll get to it when you get to it. It's okay. The main thing is that you're healthy. Okay, so, and are you still working out? You still running on the beach every morning?
Yeah, I try, not every day, but I'm trying to, to do a little bit of exercise. I actually registered for a marathon with my friend. So that's something that I know I have to work on because my resistance is a little bit low. So if I want to get to the end of the race, I have to start training.
That's phenomenal. You have to keep me updated on that. That is so great. I'm so proud of you. So now, as far as school goes, you are planning to finish up, and the kids are okay with that. Everything's great at home. There's no anxiety that you're sensing from your home environment in terms of finishing your education.
Well, my kids, they love when I'm home with them. But I get at this point, since I don't live with their dad, they're getting used to be a little bit apart from me. Not for a long time, but just a little bit at a time. So during the week, every time I have to go to school, it's hard for them. But that's why when I'm home, I try to, enjoy the time with them. And that's why I'm falling behind in my homework because, when I'm there, I'm they're like, oh, let's watch a movie, mommy. And I feel bad, So I'm trying to watch the movie with them, and I know I have a lot of stuff to do. But when I get to the bed to put them down, and after we read the book and everything, I'm so tired from all the day that I'm I can just get up and start doing my work. So I know at this point I have to take a serious measures to go back and track in what I'm doing. So maybe since I have some days from work, I thought maybe I can take a couple days off from work and then do my homework and try to finish this semester as the best as I can. Just enjoy the summer.
Well, that sounds like a great plan. As long as you are comfortable with the plan you've made for yourself and your family, that's the main thing, that you focus on what's taking away the anxiety, because again, what I'm feeling from you now is a lot less anxiety than you exhibited when you first came to visit me, and that's a big, big step. You should be very proud of yourself, because you've really figured out a way to be with your children, and you were considering not finishing school, which I felt was causing you more anxiety, because school is very important to you, and as are your children, and you seem to come with a nice little healthy balance, and that's great. So do you think when all is said and done, when school starts up again in the fall, that you'll be a little less stressed about the things you were concerned about before?
Hopefully I will. I'm not sure, but hopefully I will. I'm gonna try to work during the summer, in the hours that I have to do for my next class, and I like a little bit at the time, but I'm gonna try just to enjoy it. And I know it's only 2 classes, so I'm not gonna quit school at this point. And I was just so overwhelmed because I have a pile of stuff to do, and it's only one me. So when you have so much stuff to do, you just have to sit down and and kind of think I'm not gonna get sick about this. My kids need me, so I have to keep myself in check. So when I decided well, this is too much and I can do only this much and I have all this, so I just decided a little bit at the time. So that's why I'm doing some stuff leaving them on the side, but I know I have to eventually get to them.
So you actually have a great plan, So what happens? Are you going to be okay if perhaps you can't finish your plans to get what you need to get done in terms of not school, of course, but your housework that you seem to be? I'm getting a little anxiety from you that your housework is is what's now becoming a problem for you in terms of you don't want to let it pile up. I understand that.
Yeah.
So,
but it's not too much
okay?
the housework. It's the schoolwork, the one that worries me. But I know it's gonna be ending in 4 or 5 weeks or so that we have. But no, the house, if I leave the broom over there, the broom is not gonna go anywhere. I'm gonna still pick it up tomorrow.
That's a good idea.
Yes.
That's absolutely good.
So when I see that we don't have too many clothes, I just put some in the laundry. So I try to keep everything nice for my kids because I don't want them sick, but I don't go crazy with that. I just try to keep everything clean, and every night I do that. Every night I pick a little bit of the mess because they do mess all the time. So every night I do clean up my house a little bit before I go to sleep. But the things that pile up clothes and stuff like that, I try to keep do it every time I feel the laundry, I just wash it.
Do the children help you out a little bit with picking up?
My older son now he started doing it. He's helping me a little bit more. My daughter she's the messy one and she doesn't help. But I have to work on that.
Absolutely. So how do you think, what are some ideas you could possibly come up with to get her to help a little bit more, and then maybe the chores will be divided up and Mom won't have to be too concerned about that kind of stuff?
Yeah. Well, I don't know. With her it's hard because she the one that is being spoiled for my mom, my sister, she's the center of everybody's.
Okay.
So she's really, really spoiled. So I'm pretty much the only one, especially when I'm not with his dad. His dad is oh, my princess. So I'm the one that gives the rules.
So you're the disciplinarian.
Yes.
Okay.
So it's hard for her to listen.
Okay. Well, what I'm going to say again is I'm very, very proud of that. You've come such a long way, because I do know you were so anxious about the options that you thought were on the table for you. And I see that you've taken some time to really think, and you've cleared your head quite a bit, and you've come up with your own plan. And I think that's phenomenal that you came up with your own plan to get things in order and be with your children and finish school. And that was what your stressor was. And I'm so proud of you, because you've basically come up with a plan to get it all done. So that's phenomenal. So will you be coming back to your next session to see me?
Yes, of course. It's always nice to have you here, like, to give me advice and to point me different directions that I can go. So yeah, I enjoy coming here, and hopefully after school I'm gonna have more time and be more consistent with our appointments.
That's wonderful. Well, you get the credit and the kudos because you came up with your own plan. I'm so proud of you, Anna.
Thank you so
Well,
much.
look, I look forward to seeing you. Don't hesitate to give me a call in between if you want to come in. It's not scheduled. We can schedule it in. It's not a problem, okay?
Okay.
Enjoy your summer.
Thank you
okay?
so much.
Okay,
Bye.
bye-bye. How did that